Standard 8 Maths Chapter 6 Squares and Square Root. Hello everyone, in this video we will see how to find the square roots of a number. So what is square root first? So as we have been seeing that 1 square equals to 1, we have 2 square equals to 4, we have 3 square equals to 9, 4 square equals 60, this 5 square equals 25, this is 36 and so on up to any number you can find the square. Now we say 1 square means 1 into 1. Here 2 square is 2 into 2 and this 3 square is 3 into 3. This is 4 into 4, 5 into 5 or 6 into 6. This is the way you have been calculating the squares. Now we are saying square of 1 is 1. Clear? Square of 2 is 4. What if we want to find the square root? Square root of, if square of 2 is 4, then the square root of 4 is 2. Clear? Square, we have to put the, right now we have been finding the squares of the number. Now what will be, we will be given some perfect square number and we have to find the square root of the same number. So the square root of 4 is 2. Now this how this 2 is there. So this is the sign of square root. This 4 is 2 into 2. So this is basically the prime factorization method. From a pair of these two number, from these two number we used to take 1, 2. So this will be the square root of 4. Suppose there is a number that is 4 into 4 into 5 into 5. Clear? This is a particular number and this is a prime factorization of the number, or this is a basically the factors of this particular number, and we have to find the square root. So what we will do, so remove this square root sign, we will from the pair we will take one number, so that is 4 and 5 and 6. So this will be 120. So the square root of this number will be 120. So this is a basic technique of calculating this square root by prime factorization number. So it is clear. So square of 2 is 4. So the first square root of 4 will be 2. Square of 3 is 9. Square root of 9 will be 3. Clear? So this is the sign of square root. Square of 4 is 16. Square root of 16 will be 4. Square of 5 is 25. Square root of 25 will be 5. Clear? Square of 6 is 36. Square root of 36 will be 6. So basically we have to write in prime factorization number, and from a pair we will take one number out. That will be the square root of the given numbers. I hope this is clear. Now one more thing. See how we represent a square. If I'm writing 9. So 9 is written as 3 into 3, and we will say square root of 9 is 3. This is clear. This I have told you just now. But there is also possibility this 9 can be represented as minus 3 into minus 3. As you are aware, when we are multiplying two negative integers or two negative numbers, the resultant is positive. That is minus 3 into minus 3 will be 9. So there are two possibilities arises, like square root of these 9 can be 3 or minus 3. Getting my point? But this minus negative integers we are not considering, we are taking only positive value. If we say square root of 16, it can be either 4 or minus 4, because 16 can be represented as 4 into 4 or minus 4 into 4. Both the values will be 16, but we are not considering the negative numbers, so we are focusing on positive integers. Clear? Now prime factorization we will see first. So suppose there are number or prime factorization, first see finding square root through repeated subtraction. Square root, finding square root through repeated subtraction. What is repeated subtraction? As I have told you that if we do the sum of n successive odd numbers, okay, we are taking n successive odd numbers, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 up to n, their sum will be equal to n square. So if we are taking first 5 odd numbers, their sum will be equal to 5 square. If you are taking first 6 odd number, their sum will be equal to 6 square. As this I have explained in earlier classes. Clear? So we have to represent a given number as a or we have to find the square root of a particular number through repeated subtraction. Clear? So how to find? Suppose we are having a number, say 49, I'm telling. ठीक है, sorry, 49 I'm having, and we have to represent it, or we have to find the square root of this 49 through repeated subtraction. Now what first step will be? Our first step will be, we will keep on subtracting successive odd numbers till we get 0. Clear? So this is 49, first odd number will be 1, so this is 48. Clear? Second will be, from this 48 we will subtract next successive odd number, that is after 1 next odd number is 3, so this is 45. This, from this 45 we will subtract next successive odd number, that is 5, this is 40. Step 4 will be, from this 40 we will subtract next successive odd number, that is 7, it will become 33. From this 33 we will subtract next successive odd number, that is 9, and we have 24. From this 24 we will subtract next successive odd number, that is 11, we will get 13, and from this 13 we will subtract next odd number, that is 13. In this case the end result should come 0. Okay, so how many steps we have taken? These are 7 steps. So square root of this 49 will be 7. Okay. Number, if it would have been like 8 or 9 or 10 steps. So the last step, if it had 10 steps, so the square root of that particular number will be 10, and so on. I hope this is clear. So this was the finding the square root through repeated subtraction. Clear? Now square root by prime factorization method. We have to find square root through prime factorization. I hope everybody is aware what are prime factors. So this we'll see with the help of examples. So we'll see that one example we are taking 324. So like you used to do prime factorization, we'll do the prime factorization of the thing. This is 162. Again this is 81. This is 27. This is 9. This is 3. So the prime factors of 324 are 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Clear? Now we have to find the square root of this 324. So what I have told you, from this pair we will take one number out. From this pair we will take one number, and from this pair we will take one. So from this we have 2, from this we have 3, and from this we have again 1 3. So the square root of this 324 will be 2 into 3 into 3, that is 2 into 3 6, 6 into 3 is 18. Clear? How to do how to calculate square root through prime factorization number? Now next example, find the square root. This is example number 4. Find the square root of 6400. This is example 4. We have to find the square root of 6400. So we have to put the sign like this. This is the sign of square root. So we will calculate, we will do the prime factors of this same This is 3200. This is 1600. This is 800. This is 400. This is 200. 900. This is 50. This is 25. This is 5 and this is 1. So the in order to find the square root, we will write this is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. Now from a pair of, we have to take one number out. From this pair we have 1, 2, again 2. From this is 2 and this is, from this we have 5. 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2s are 16, 16 5s are 80. So the square root of this is 6400 is 80. Clear? So next example we have example 5. So what does example 5 says? Is 90 a perfect square? So first what we have to do, we have to check whether this is a perfect square or not. So we will do the prime factorization. So this is 45, this is 15, so this is prime factorization. So 90 can be expressed as 2 into 3 into 3 into 5. See, we have to take one number out of a pair. So this pair of 3 is complete, but this is pair of 2 is not complete. This is pair of 5 is not complete. So this is not a, if it would have been a perfect square, there would have been a one more 2 and one more 5. So this particular number is not a perfect square. Okay. Or we can directly say that this number have only one zero at the end. In order to be a particular number to be a perfect square number or a perfect square, it should have at least two zeros at the end. Okay, 2 or 4 or 6 or 8, like even number of zeros it should have at the end. So one more thing we can say, if we have to make this 90 a perfect square, what we have to do? Either we can multiply by some number or we can divide by some number. If we have to multiply that number, so how we can make it a perfect square? Either we need 1 2, we need a pair of 2 as well as we need a pair of 5. So we have to multiply by this 2 and this 5. So if we multiply by this 2 and this 5, total we have to multiply by 10. So this number will become 90 into 10, that is 900. So this 900 will be a perfect square. Clear? Now second, this is the case of, this is particular case when we are multiplying by a certain number. In case we have to divide. So this 90 can be a perfect square if we multiply by 1, 2 and 1, 5. It is also possible if we remove this 2 and we remove this 5. This will become 3 into 3 and we have 3 as a square root. And so in that particular case, we have to divide this number by 10. So 90 divided by 10, we have 9 and 9 is a perfect square. So this type of question we will find. Okay. So this is example 6. So this is a particular similar type of question. So is 2352 a perfect square? If not, find the smallest multiple of 2352 which is a perfect square and find the square root of the new number. So first we have to do the prime factorization of this. This is 1176. Again this is 588. This is 294. This is 147. We have 3. This is 4 9 and this 7 and this 7. Okay, so prime factors of this 2, 3, 5, 2 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 into 7. So this is not a perfect square since we are we are lacking a 1 3. So from this pair, these are complete pair, this is complete pair and this is complete pair. So we have to find the smallest multiple or smallest number which is to be multiplied in order to make this 2352 a perfect square. So we have seen clear this is a pair. From this we can take out 1 2. From this we can take out 1 2 and from this we can take 1 7. So this 3 is left alone. So what we have to do, the smallest number which has to be multiplied in order to make this 2352 a perfect square will be 3. Okay, if we multiply this number, that is 2532 by 3, we have this number will be 7056 and this will be, and this square root of this 7056, this resultant number will be 7056 and square root of this number will be 2 into 2 into this, that is 4 into 21 and it comes out to be 84. So the square root of this 7056 will be 84. Okay, so smallest number which has to be multiplied by this to this 2352 will be 3 and that number will be 7056 and square root of this number will be 84. I hope this is clear now. Now we have example 7. This is a similar type of example, but in this example we have find the smallest number which is to be multiplied, and now in next example we have to find the smallest number which has to be divided to make that particular number a perfect square. Again we have to find the square root of this number. So this number is 948. So we will do the prime factorization. 4 7 0 4 and this is the 2 3 5 2, again 1 1 7 6 5 8 8 2 9 4 1 4 7 4 9. So this is the prime factor. So prime factors of 9408. We have to find this. We don't have to find this. So okay. So this is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 to 7 into 7. So we have to do the pairing. This is a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair, this is a pair. So what is the number left alone? This is 3. See, in the previous example, we have find the number which is to be multiplied in this number which we have to divide. So, in order to make this 9408 a perfect square, either we multiply it by 3 so that this pair will be 3 into 3, this pair will be complete, or we just simply remove this number. Removing this number means we will divide this number by 3. So, if we divide by this number by 3, this is 3, 1, 3, 6. Okay, this number resulting number will be 3136 and this 3 will be removed simply. Okay, so 3136 on dividing by 3 we will have this 3 will be removed, so it will have 2 into 2 and this is, so this will the factors of 3136. So if we find the square root of this 3136, we will take 1 2 from this, 1 2 from this, 1 2 from this and 1 7 from this, and the square root of this 3136 will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 7, that is 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into 7, that is 56. I hope this is clear. Either we can remove, in case we have been asked to multiply the number, we would multiply this 9408 by 3. I hope this is clear now. Good. So now example 8. Example 8 we have we have find the smallest square number which is divisible by each of the number 6, 9, 15. Okay. So in such questions, whether three numbers we have to find the smallest number which should be which is a square and which are multiplied by 6, 9, 15 and any number are given. First we have to find the LCM of these three numbers or LCM of the given numbers. So it is 6, 9, 15. We will find the LCM, that is by this long division method, or this is a type of prime factors. Okay. So this is 15, 3, 5. 3. So LCM of 6, 9, 15 will be equal to 2 into 3 into 3 into, okay, this is 90. 90 is the LCM of 6, 9, 15 and 9, 15. 6, 9 and 15. So this is the number. This is the LCM of 6, 9 and 15 and we have to find the smallest number which should be multiplied by, okay, which is multiplied by this number. Now if we do the prime factors of 90, this is 45, this is 15. So we have to find the nearest number and which should be divisible by each of these 6, 9 and 15. So 90's prime factors are 2 into 3, 3 into 5. Okay. Now see, this pair is complete. In order to be this 90 number and 90 a perfect square, we should multiply by 1, 2 because this pair is incomplete and this 5 is incomplete. So we have to multiply this number by this 90 by 2 and 5, that is 5 into 2, 10. So from each of the pair we will, so that we can take out 1, 2, 3 and 5. So it will become 900. So 900 is the number which is divisible by each of these three, that is 6, 9 and 15. Clear? I hope the things are now clear to you. So we will discuss exercise 6.3 in our next video. Thank you.